Hey there, I'm Salena Knight, and welcome to the Bringing Business to Retail podcast, where we talk all about solutions to make money and grow your retail or e-commerce business. Before we get into today's episode, I want you to do one thing for me. Think about the last time you gave a customer a little something for free. Maybe it was a discount, a little freebie in their order, a little bonus to say thank you, and ask yourself one honest question. Did it actually make you any money? Now, I don't mean did it make you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside, but can you actually answer that question with a number? Can you show me the direct correlation between that little gift and a return customer? What you're about to hear is a slice of a live strategy session I did with an amazing business owner called Cathy. Cathy runs an online gifting business. She is smart, she works hard, and she is doing all the things that we think will get customers over the line and spending with us. She's sending free chocolates to say thank you. She chases up every lead that comes through the door, and she bends on price to win the sale. And in about 10 minutes, we pull apart almost every single one of those habits. Now, I'll be upfront with you. I can be blunt. Some people love it. Some people call me a few other things, but all of it comes from one belief, that we are not in business to give our money away. Every dollar that walks out that door for free is $2 that you have to go and earn all over again. In this conversation, we get into why giving away freebies can be the most expensive money leak in your business. And we talk about why your time cost is something that most business owners aren't even counting. And the difference between chasing a customer and qualifying one. And how that one shift saves you from those bargain-seeking discount hunters who will beat you down on price before they've even spent a cent. And the thing that trips up nearly every business owner that I talk to, the data that is sitting right there in front of you. But you're still making decisions out of gut feelings. And so if you've ever poured hours into a customer who was never going to be worth it, if you've ever discounted to feel like you won a sale, then this episode is for you. It is short, it might sting a little bit, but here's the truth. Where focus goes, the money flows. Let's get into it. With that, Cathy, please tell me a little bit about your business and what is your question?
Thank you. So I have an online gifting business called Just Surprise Me, and we do gift box hampers. I bought it 2.5 years ago. It peaked during COVID, dropped off a lot, which made it a really good time to buy. When I bought it, I had a few things happening. So it's taken me a little while to settle in and get used to retail because I was working in motor mechanics, very different. I've done a lot of work with emails and socials and different things. And one of the strategies I have been using is that when someone spends about $100 with me, I'll send them a free chocolate bar by express post because they're not actually trying my product. They're buying for other people. And the corporates that buy from me, they're not actually trying my product either. They're buying because it's simple and easy. And I do all Australian made product, so to support local businesses. So that was what I thought was a good strategy. But from what you're saying this morning, it's not really.
Did someone see my eye twitch? People think it's funny when I say my eye twitches. It actually twitches. Maybe you can't see it behind my glasses, but my eye was twitching when you said that. I commend you for having a strategy to get your product in front of your customer. I think it's great. I don't think the strategy that you've got works. If we were working together, I would tell you to stop that immediately unless you could prove to me that there was ROI. Because I'm thinking if you're going to send them a chocolate bar by express post, we're easy at $10. So on a $100 purchase, you just lost $10 of pure profit. And that just means that you now have to find someone else to give you 20 to cover that. Now, if you can tell me that strategy means that someone comes back and gives you a $300 order, I'm okay for it. But if you're doing it to make yourself feel better, I'm like, I buy gift boxes all the time and I've never tried the product. That is not, as someone who gifts, that is not my motivator. My motivator is, do you have the product that I want? So I work with, and now I will use you too, but I always buy from a couple of companies where it is sourced from handmade goods. How quick can you get it to the person? Are you going to do some sort of gift wrapping for me? Can I have a card? Do I have tracking so I make sure that the person got the thing? So we will quite often with our clients, we send them out gift boxes all the time. So these are the things that are important to us. Now, when we're talking corporate, yes, there's a gatekeeper who normally does this. And honestly, sending her something when she hits a certain point is a nice thank you. But I would actively be selling that, my friend. I would be saying for our corporate clients, when you spend $1,000, we will give you, you know, a gift box for your team. But we have to
Yeah.
work out, and I'm just making it be clear, I'm just making those numbers up. I have no idea about the profitability. But
Yeah.
that's an incentive. Like, I don't get anything from these companies, but if they told me that if I spent a certain amount that I would be able to send, or I get a free box, maybe it's just a free box to send to whoever I want, including myself. Corporate and B2C are very, very different strategies, but I kind of went on a little bit of a soapbox just there. Did you have a question?
No, I can understand all that, but I think my problem is thinking, well, to track someone and them spending $1,000, what's the best way to do that? And then I get onto this whole, well, I better set up a spreadsheet. Maybe I'll get in touch with the web people and get a thing put on. And then I just don't do anything.
Where focus goes, the money flows. That's not an ideas problem. That's not a strategy problem. That is this important to you? And you have decided that it is not important to you. So we didn't do anything about it. That's not a
Yeah,
marketing
right.
problem. That
Yeah.
is, you didn't believe that you didn't have the data. And this is not me having a go at you.
No.
It's a confidence thing. It's like you didn't have the
Yeah.
data that showed that if you implemented this, your cream at the top on the back end is 4% increase in reorders. That's just data, right? You probably had that data if you took the time to look for it. And this is where we spend so much money in marketing and advertising and so many wasted hours because we're not actually looking at our business to see what is the thing I need to focus on. And we're just like, I'm just going to throw this out there. Oh, that sounds good. She said that. That sounds like a great idea. My customers would love that. I just want to know what your top line is. Like, how much money are we going to make if we do this? How much money might we lose if it doesn't work? And what are the chances? Because putting in a strategy like that, that is not just, I'm just going to send it out to our corporate clients and say, we're going to give you a free box. There's a back end of time that comes as you know, of
Yeah.
setting that up. How are we going to manage that? Are the points going to expire? Am I going to send them out emails for corporate clients that are saying, hey, you've got this many points. Don't let them, like there's a whole separate marketing strategy for that, which is why I completely understand why you haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But at the same time, where's my cream? Where's the cash? Because that's what we're in business for, to make money, plain and simple.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you can't show me that it will make money, there's a really good chance that Sal's going to like look at you like stink eye and say,
Yeah.
come back to me with the data.
Yeah, you're right. So I should really be concentrating on the people that are buying from me, buying more, getting them to more, rather than the little people that come in every now and then for a birthday present once every 3 months, 4 months.
We go where the data says to go.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know it's 80% corporate.
Does that help?
Yes, it does. Yeah, immensely. Yeah.
Agree with somebody else is all that you need. Cathy, I hope I haven't been too
No,
hardcore.
no, not at all. Not at all. I've been in business for since 2000 in my husband's business, moved to retail and really struggled with it. So that's why I'm here. Yeah, it's just totally different to what I thought it would be.
Yeah, and I guess what I would say there is that the thing to take, the other side of the counter, you actually have firsthand experience of this, which is someone comes to the mechanics business because they have a problem they need to fix. It's just more obvious. But
Yes.
someone is coming to your business for exactly the same reason. Like if you go to a mechanic and they go, "Oh, you probably don't need your brakes done." I'm like, I kind of want to know if I want my brakes done. If I need my brakes done, guys, I kind of want to know about it. Like, don't try and play nice here. And so I think it's a great analogy to be able to say, if you went to Kathy's husband and he was like, "Oh, you need your brakes done, but it's going to cost 2 grand." Well, you probably won't mention it because maybe they don't want to spend 2 grand. Wouldn't you want to know about it? And the answer is yes. And that is exactly what we have to do in retail. We have to take that same mindset and go, someone came here for a reason, and the reason was to buy something. I mean, that's what shops are for,
Yeah.
plain and
Yeah.
simple. I think you've got some insight here that we can all learn from.
Great. Can I ask another question? I had someone come to me saying, "Oh, look, I want gift boxes to send when, their finance is settled." So I
Mhm.
thought, "Oh, okay, they're doing cars, the profit margin won't be that much." So I sent $65 gift box options to them. And then they came back and said, "Oh, I'm thinking more about $50." And I was like, take a breath. Like, okay, how do I do this? So I said to him, look, perhaps I should call you rather than putting all this effort into sending photos and emails, and we'll just get what you want. So I've just found that a bit. People are just like, oh, not 95. Can you do it for 80? Not 65. Can you do it for 50?
Back on my soapbox here. A couple of things. This is simple lead gen qualification. You just want, like, they should be filling out a form. I would be asking, what is the price point of the thing you sell
Yeah.
on average? What kind of gift basket? Because the reality is, if he's selling a $50,000, $100,000 car and he wants to send a $50 gift box, dude, you are stingy as. What he doesn't understand is that there is a point, and we all know this, right? There is a point where you get a gift and you feel like, I just spent 100 grand with you and you sent me a candle. I'm actually more offended than anything else. If I spent $50 with you and you sent me a candle, I'm like, that's amazing. And so there is a value on the exchange that as a marketer and salesperson, you need to convey. This is something that we would sort of touch on inside of my $1 million store. But what you're looking there is simple lead gen qualification. What do you sell? What is the average price point? What is the gift box that you're looking for? And then when they come in, if you think it's too cheap, I would have that conversation with them.
Yeah.
This conversation here, someone that's bought $100,000 car and you want to send them a candle and a chocolate, honestly, might actually be doing you more harm than good. Does that make sense? Like
Oh,
it's your
good
job to
enough.
sell.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you need to give them the value. And then it is creating the offer. It is, well, here is what we would do for you. And here is how that will benefit your business. And the stats show that, customers who receive a client gift much more likely to purchase again. Like there's a whole bunch of data there that you could literally pull in on to be
Yeah.
presenting to these customers. But again, a corporate client acquisition strategy is completely different to a B2B acquisition strategy.
So it's more important for me to try and engage with them and just get the
No,
no.
don't engage with them until you've qualified them. So far now, this guy here has been a tight ass. He's
Yeah.
selling cars. He wants a $50 gift box. How much of your time have you put into him? If you've already put 2 hours in, I mean, let's be honest, Kathy, you got to sell like 4 gift boxes just to pay for your time so far. If he doesn't buy 4, you've literally just lost money.
Well, that's what I mean. That's my problem at the moment. And I'm just sort of finding that, yeah, okay.
I
Mm.
know Sal will get on the soapbox and on the high horse if you are doing yourself out of money.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
right now, we are not in a position, none of us in this room are in a position to be giving money away. And it's not going to be great for the next few months. Every dollar is about putting as much of that dollar in your pocket as possible. And it's why I'm telling you, this guy is not worth your time. At
Yeah.
this point, if this was me and this was my lead gen, I'd be like, dude, unless you can promise me you're going to buy 10 boxes, I've just got a standard email you're going to get. Sure, $50. Here's the link. Gifts under $50.
Okay. All right.
You are more valuable than you think.
Yes. Okay.
And we have to believe in our worth.
Yes, that's right. And not compromise it. Well, that's what I'm thinking. But then I'm thinking, well, if that's the only lead I've got this month, like I'm better off spending time on it and going home and
No,
going to the gym.
you are better off spending time on a client acquisition strategy that will bring in customers that spend money with you,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
not chasing some guy who's trying to beat you down right from the beginning. How many cars a month does he sell? Put that on your qualifier. How many gift boxes a month are you expecting to need?
Yeah, sure.
If he's talking one a month, Kathy, let him go. Send him a link to gift boxes under $50 and let him be done.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
All right.
Yeah.
I know that I can be harsh, everybody, but the reality is you are here. You spent money to be here. You are taking time out of your business to be here. And you are here running a business to make money. So my job that I see it, yes, is to give you marketing strategies, but it's also to kick you up the butt when you are prepared to give this money away. Because we aren't giving money away, my friends. Okay? We're keeping money in our pockets. Rich people stay rich because they don't give their cash away unless they choose to. If they choose to give their money to a cause, if they choose to give their money to a scholarship or whatever, they choose where they're going to give their money away. Don't let your insecurities give your money away for you. So that's a wrap. I'd love to hear what insight you've gotten from this episode and how you're going to put it into action. If you're a social kind of person, follow me at the Salena Knight and make sure to leave a comment and let me know. And if this episode made you think a little bit differently or gave you some inspiration or perhaps gave you the kick that you needed to take action, then please take a couple of minutes to leave me a review on your platform of choice. Because the more reviews the show gets, the more independent retail and e-commerce stores just like yours that we can help to scale. And when that happens, it's a win for you, a win for your community, and a win for your customers.